Thokozani, I am Paul Badimi, and thank you so much for viewing my video. Thank you so much for the feedback I've been getting on my time away. I am back now, and no need to panic, but thank you so much. Ngiyabonga kakhulu. Thokozani. um, I'd like to talk about a woman's chakra. Not deviating from the question that I've been getting, but I'll just gradually get into topics, but thank you so much for the topics that you guys need to be addressed. A woman's chakra. Oh wow, that is a deep thing, and most people just take it so lightly, but I'll just start and get into it. Okay, as a person, as any other human being, spiritual, we are all spiritual beings, by the way, but um a woman's chakra is something very sacred, right? And I've seen so many people, or rather, situations where people have found themselves in so much trouble because of that. I understand. I won't get into the full chakras, but I'll just talk about a woman's chakra and where it's located and blah blah blah. A woman's chakra is down there. I'm talking about down there around your womb area, name, and um the sacredness of that, right? Of like chakra ish, guys. Okay, when we are born as women, we are blessed with a womb. That is why we give life, those kind of things, and we such, a blessed species, if I may say, and um I can't thank, Umdali enough for creating us like that. So many people, right, um damage their chakras themselves. I'm talking to women, right? We grow up, we are pure, we've never had sex, we are just pure people, we virgins, and by certain virtue and whatnot. And as we start, growing up, rather, we find that okay, this is what I wanted to say. Rather, if for someone who doesn't understand me when I'm talking about a woman's chakra, ngikhuluma ngobu wena bakho, your sacredness, where imfihlo zakho and zobumoya bakho, zikona, where they lie. It's down there. Not not necessarily talking about the vagina, but everything yako. Feel free to Google, but I'm just highlighting just for someone who doesn't understand. Um, People come into our lives for different reasons, especially men. You know, um, these days abantu bathanda kakhulu, I don't know, angazi mhlawumbe trend, but people these days bathanda kakhulu izinto eziphathekayo, and it's unfortunate that we women fall trap, in most cases, and in the long run it also affects men, you understand. One, your chakra needs to always be cleansed, right? As a woman, you always need to keep your chakra clean, because we go around meeting all these people and we don't know where they've been. And indlela yokumosha, or rather ukungcolisa your chakra, is through sexual activities, ne? Because sex is a very sacred thing, and through sex we acquire a lot and we give out a lot, you understand. And most people, smart people, very dangerous, those people, they know, and they use that to get into people's life and manipulate people's lives for their own liking. There are women that are born with uh very, very extremely blessed chakras, where uh where in relationships, should a person meet you, they either become successful, or they just prosper in life. I know we women normally say, as I mean, umuntu makazwana nami uyawasheka. It's not because we are mwasha, girl, it's because of your chakra, right? It's because of what they are getting from you. And then there are women who have bad chakras. Now, a bad chakra is acquired through your life, as you live, through people you meet, right? And if you don't get proper help and you don't get cleansed, then it becomes a constant. You understand? You eventually do not find the help you need. So um men love that, in a woman. And you might take it lightly ukuthi, some people don't know. Like, I don't know, people are very smart these days. They will tell you that, for example, I've heard that dating a sangoma can make you in powerball. Like, I don't know, but I've heard it anyway. But it's not because of uh Ash, the patterns are there. We just need to notice them. For example, you look at all your exes, like look at all your exes as a woman, and ubheke ukuthi after they've broken up with you, what happens to their lives? What happens to their lives when they are in a relationship with you? Ne? What happens to their next relationships after they stop dating you? What influences that is your chakra, right? And what they left in you. Because even men bayamoshakalelwa izinto because of dating the wrong woman. Not necessarily the wrong woman, but women with influenced chakras, or rather bad chakras. They take from them. Mhlawumbe omunye wayekhipha izisu, omunye wayezwana mhlawumbe nomuntu owayethwele, and their chakra gets damaged with time. And that guy, poor him, sleeps with you and then comes back and sleep with me and finds me with a clean chakra, and then damage. Everything is damaged, and there is no way of fixing that. You just need to get either help and get that cleansed spiritually, or get that cleansed in one way or another. So it's important to know the pattern in your life, and then you're gonna understand ukuthi wena as a person ichakra yakho isebenza kanjani. Or when people date you, should they find you baze empilweni yakho acquire certain things in life, once they date you, izinto zabo, they just fall apart. And guys also need to know that ever since you decided to be in a certain space, or rather relationship with certain people, once you leave that relationship, then things fall apart. It's not because of one is cursed, or any other person in the relationship is just it's because of that chakra that needs one to like receive their cleansing. So you as a person need to be able to notice that and not blame people. So sometimes it's very complicated, because you find that you are in that particular situation, and same, there is real love in the relationship, and there is no easier way of leaving it rather than just staying. Or rather, you never know, or you think being in that relationship, someone is bewitching that relationship for not it to work. Sometimes it's the chakras. Yes, you can still get help if you realize it and know it and understand it. As a woman, I should respect myself and keep myself clean and cleansed all the time, and not take lightly, ukuthi who I sleep with, when I sleep with them, into ey'fana nalezo. So it's important to notice, or rather take note of uh uh like, who are you giving yourself to, because sometimes some women end up so broken because of their chakras become empty, because of so much has been taken from them and been deposited. That's why, as abangoma, as spiritual people, it's very hard to be in relationship, because we normally pick up on such things before they even happen. If you meet a guy and he was in a relationship with someone who had a bad chakra, and now he wants to sleep with you and affect your chakra, and then it becomes a whole just clip, like it becomes a mess. And you just, as a person, need to be spiritually woke and know that we are, yes, in this physical body, but we are so spiritual, and everything enzekalayo first before izo affecta impilo zethu, it starts in our spiritual lives. And believe it or not, sexual activities are a spiritual act, and you need to be able to just keep awake and be spiritually awake when that happens, so that you keep yourself cleansed. Rather be, alone, than be in a situation that will take so much of you and that is going to leave you drained, you know and in the long run people are gonna back to and say good day. So ever since I utlwana le ngwanyana ole hey bophelo ba hae shem bo beta, or ever since uzwana nalo mfana lona, it's no, it's not. It's things we acquire as we grow and as we meet people and exchange our spiritual selves to people and give and give and give and take and take and take so much. So you just need to be very cautious and alert of that, and just deal with that as soon as it happens and get help as soon as it happens. So it's a very divine thing, and you need to take care of yourself as a person, and to two guys as well. You need to be very cautious. I know it's sex is all good and stuff, but it's very deep. It's very deep, and especially sometimes you find you are at this pinnacle in your life and you meet a certain person. Maybe you thought it was a snake or a one night stand, and then you sleep with them, and then your life starts you know slowly phasing out. It's because of such. Some people naturally, when you are with them, things just happen in your life. Good things happen, great things, up until you screw them over. And I don't know, it's how people's women's chakras work. Like a female species is a very sacred. Wow, it's very sacred, and you need to respect it and honor it and cherish it. And if you know that you've gone through any sexual abuse and abortions, or you were dating someone, or when lowo muntu loyo mhlambe bekathwele, because abantu that normally have wealth yabo acquired in that sense, they always taking from you. That's why uzozo bathi uzibandwana uthwele and is always changing girls. He's not mad, it's because he's taking from all these women's chakras inhlanhla zabo. That's why, but hey, inhlanhla, they take your inhlanhlas, believe it or not, they take your inhlanhlas through sex, and sometimes they deposit their sinyamas in your life through sex and take your inhlanhlas. So you need to be very, very, very aware as a woman. And I can't stress it any further, but I think I've touched on that. And thank you so much for viewing this video. And keep your chakras sacred and keep your chakras clean and keep them cleansed. There are ways to do that. You're more than free to search on the internet. If you're a person that is very mystical and all of that, or rather, there's our traditional way, which you will just, yeah, and yeah, but like lapho usuke sewunento eziningi, and it's acquired spiritual burdens. Like that's what I normally call it. It's acquired spiritual burdens through sexual contact, through chakras, through meeting guys that have been through things, because guys unfortunately are carriers. Like they go around dipping and exchanging the dips amongst us women. So you need to just be very cautious and know yourself. And hence, even in relationships, if you feel like it ain't working, mhlambe it's for the best, because mhlambe guy, whoever he's cheating with, just go to bed chakra, because ever since wazwana noba no bani waba side chick yakhona izinto zenziwa better. Or sometimes you find the side chick is there and she got a good chakra, and then like things have like spiritual life is so contradicting. It's so contradicting, but just keep yourselves aware, keep yourself cleansed, keep yourselves spiritually awakened, and being abantu abadala, y'all guys pick up on this ish way before. Like y'all should be able to just pick it up. Some people have deep problems and they are spiritually acquired through sex, and it's just sometimes a long stream of things, and it's not an overnight process. So thank you so much once again for viewing my video. I hope it was informative. Thank you so much for the feedback. Keep your questions coming, I love it, keep it coming. I'm Poor Badi Mu